Hello, my name is Ivan Van Norman, and this is a quick overview of Bullfrogs. Now, Bullfrogs by Keith Medica is a short but vicious and deadly game of dominance over lily pads in the great pond that is life. Now, players win by scoring the most amount of victory points by claiming lily pad cards using your tiny colored frogs, or by having the strongest presence on the center log. Now, dominance and lily pads aside, Bullfrogs is a very balanced game of card tile placement, starting with a 4-card array around this center log. Each player picks a color and a deck of cards that match, then draws 3 for their starting hand. The youngest player goes first. Now, gameplay is broken down into 4 key steps. Play a card, take actions, score or sink a lily pad, and draw a new card. Now, playing a card does a few things to this game. First, it tells you how many actions you can take this turn. This card shows 3 lily pads, which means I can take 3 actions this turn. It also shows where mine and other frogs can be placed to score the card. It finally shows you how many victory points can be earned by scoring or sinking this card with your crushing Frog Force 5. You must place a card adjacent, not cornered, to another card or the log. Now, once down, you can perform 2 types of actions: deploy or sabotage. Now, deploy means that you can place up to 2 actions worth of frogs on any spot that is an adjacent line with the card. That means the row or column of the card that was just placed. The log card never counts. You must earn your place on the log. Now, sabotage means that you can jump an opponent's frog from an adjacent line onto an open spot next to that card, essentially intimidating or taunting them onto another lily pad. Now, why do you want to move frogs around this way? Because you want to fill these slots up in order to do battle on the lily pad. And once every slot on a lily pad card is filled, you can score or sink the lily pad. Whoever has the most on a pad keeps the card, but before that, the unlucky loser frogs have a chance to abandon ship. Now, starting with the losing, well, they're not really losers, so let's call them non-scoring players. They can pick 1 frog and go to a slot in any one of the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, including the log card if it's available. That is how you earn your spot on the log card. Now, only 4 frogs can jump in this way total, since only 1 frog can go into a neighboring pad at a time. Now, once frogs have leapt, the player who won the battle takes their lily pad and the frogs who went down with it and puts it into their scoring area. Keep in mind that the active player gets to choose which card to score first if there are multiple filled up cards after their action is taken, which can lead to a leapfrog chain of cards filling up and sinking. Now, the game ends when there are no more cards left, and specifically at the end of the active player who played the last card of the game. Your victory points are tallied up based on cards won, and any bonus points for cards that are not your color, and 1 for every frog on a log, and 2 for every bullfrog on a log. If you happen to be king of the log with the most frogs on the log, you get an extra 3 points. Finally, the game is called Bullfrogs because you can only have 2 bullfrogs in the game, and they're limited resources, and each count for 2 on a spot, and do not refresh once they've been scored. And that's it for Bullfrogs. I hope I've managed to reduce your nose time in the manual, and if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And tune in every Thursday for Game the Game on twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry, where we roll dice, play nice, have fun guests, and talk with you, our community, every single week. So long, and take care.